after being pulled down by Black Lives Matter protests and thrown into the harbour earlier this month. The statue of Edward Colston is currently being restored in a secret location by the council's conservation team, who might usually be expected to clean off graffiti from a historic artefact, rather than make sure it doesn't flake away. Tasked with the job of drying him out and working out how to preserve him is Fran Coles.
See quite clearly here that some of the areas are lifting and cracking. So one of the most difficult and challenging parts of the conservation treatment is going to be to make sure that they don't come off, that they don't get any worse. So when our objects conservator is able to assess him, she'll look at the materials and then we'll decide on an appropriate consolidant or adhesive just to try and make sure that these areas aren't lost. In his journey to the harbour, he's actually in pretty good condition. There you can see the scrapes and scuffs of him as he was being rolled to the harbour side, but they're clean and stable. He lost his one of his coattails on the journey, and also his walking stick, his staff. And then the only real significant sort of structural damage on the statue itself was at the foot. Obviously, when they pulled him over, there was a considerable amount of pressure right at that point, and that's caused a break in the metal itself. But overall, structurally sound.
An old bike tyre which hung from the statue when it was retrieved will also be painstakingly preserved, as will the red paint coating Colston's face, graffiti on his body, and 500 Black Lives Matter placards left at the now empty plinth.